Maplewood Cemetery, in the heart of Boston, New York, has had burials since the early 1820s when Charles Johnson, our first settler, buried his wife at the northern edge of his farmland. Eventually Charles donated that small parcel of land to the town in early 1825 to create the Boston Center Burial Grounds. A small church cemetery was added in the back left side around the turn of the century, and in 1905, the Maplewood Cemetery was established.
Being the town's historian, I had just finished up a meeting on Friday, September 29th at the town hall. The day before, I had a unique encounter at the Maplewood Cemetery and decided to go back over there to get some additional detail. It was a typical rainy fall day, but I needed to know. I needed to answer a question that I had and a mystery that was being posed that led me to two tombstones the day before. The previous day, I was working on a project around our settlers, our first settler, Charles Johnson, and his family, when I did something unique that I normally do not do. I pulled out a piece of paranormal investigative equipment and turned it on, asking, was there anyone here with me? There was. A voice came through at 1:45 p.m. Amelia. I looked up to see what I could find, and 2 rows back, I was amazed. There was an Amelia. Could this actually be happening? A voice from beyond reaching out through a phone app? I asked more questions and got more answers. Her, ear, opposite, aunt. It didn't make any sense. None at all. What was Amelia trying to tell me? Or was Amelia trying to tell me something? It was just odd that this piece of equipment would pick up a name, Amelia. On October 2nd, I had to go back. I'd done a weekend's worth of work, could not find any information out about Amelia. The tombstone was too worn. I needed to see if I can get further information. And her sister's grave was right next to it, which allowed me to see a last name, Britton. I hurried home to jump back on Ancestry.com and was moved to findagrave.com, where Rosette Britton came up, having passed in 1849 and buried in Maplewood Cemetery. Looking at her listing in the application, I noticed a picture down on the bottom left side of 2 gravestones together. I soon clicked on that, and much to my amazement, it was a photo that had been uploaded in June of 2021 by someone by the name of Rose N. The stones were much cleaner, and I could make out Amelia's name, her last name Britton, and additional detail. Still on findagrave.com, there was no listing for Amelia tied to Rosette. There was, however, a Corella Britton. Seeing that and seeing Amelia's tombstone next to it gave me solace that the website had incorrect information. It was Amelia, not a Corella there. I updated the website with the additional information, calling out the fact that she had passed on October 18th, 1846, the daughter of Zebedee and Elizabeth Britton. All was good. Or was it? Something odd about that photo that was uploaded in 2021. I looked back at my own photo that I had taken the previous days. What was it? And there it was, right in front of me. Amelia Stone had been moved from the right side of her sister to the left side of her sister. Is this truly what Amelia was calling out to me about? I had to find out. Contacting the cemetery, I was able to get an old 1895 map that shows Amelia is indeed buried on the right side of her sister. The negative of that original photo also showed her buried on the right side and not on the left side. Indeed, Amelia, her ear was opposite an aunt. It's really her sister. But at 152, there was another word on that headstone which closed this mystery. Amelia, message received. October 24th, going back to the cemetery, I had already informed the cemetery of the grave issue. It was noted that a tree had fallen and that the workers that had done the tree work had unfortunately put Amelia's stone in the wrong spot. I'm happy to report that the stones have been cleaned, and in the spring of 2024, Amelia's tombstone will be moved into its rightful location. Being an amateur ghost hunter with over 10 years of experience, I firmly believe Amelia reached out to me from beyond to let me know that her headstone was in the wrong spot.
What other stories from the 1800s are kept within the boundaries of Maplewood Cemetery? There are many, and many to be shared. Not of a paranormal sense as this one, but there is so much history here that must be told. In the future, we'll take you back in time and explore the stories of some of our early community